Hi guys, in today's video I am going to give a little guide to Instax's new SQ6 camera. This is their first square format camera and this is not even released to the public yet. I wanted to get this out early because I have a little giveaway on my Instagram, a little plug there, so if you want to head down to my Instagram, I'll leave the details below. Enter to win, you'll be one of the first to receive one of these cameras. This is not out to the public until the 25th of May, so if you want to be one of those lucky few to get there first, then enter below. If you want to know more about the camera, then please keep on watching. This is the box that it comes in. I have gone for shade graphite grey. It's also available in some other colours. You have it in a pearl white and a rose gold. And for reference about what film, you can either get the white borders or the black borders. Inside the box, as you can imagine, you get things like the manual in a bunch of different languages, a strap which I haven't put on the camera yet, but I will definitely do that when I'll be out and about. Batteries are also included for the camera and they just go into this slot on the side. And the last bits you get are these filters. There are purple, orange and green, and you'll see that is in a little second. If we look at the front here, the first thing I'll see is a little mirror on the front. This is very similar to what you have on the Instax Mini. That was on the Mini 9. I do actually have a Mini 9, which at the end I can do some little comparisons about. If like me, that's the only Instax camera you've used previously, I thought that'd be a good comparison to see which you would rather. So with this little mirror here, you can tell when you're doing a selfie if you're in the image or not. Looking at the top, you have the on-off button and this is where the film comes out. So if we turn it on, you'll see that the lens automatically pops out. This is the shutter release button. This bit here, I believe, is the automatic sensor. Here is the flash. You have these little coloured plastic filters. These just easily pop on to the front. So when you take the photo, the flash has then a coloured cast. Moving on to the side of the camera, this is where the strap goes and same on the other side. As previously mentioned, this is where the batteries go. Now where all the fun happens, this is all the different settings here on the back. To go through these, you easily just press along mode and it will change the settings. We have automatic, selfie, macro, landscape, double exposure, a firm favourite of mine, lighten, darken. There is also a self timer. Switch up the mood of your photos. You can also turn off the flash with a click of a button. So this was taken in the same space and look at the difference between them. As you change the settings, the focal length on the lens will change, which I thought is very handy. It does it all for you. The first setting here is automatic. This will, as you can imagine, automatically do all the exposure settings for you. This one is for the selfie. You then shoot 30 to 50 centimeters away and there's a handy little mirror here. The next setting along is macro. I have some examples of almost all of these settings. I didn't take anything from landscape because I did take all my photos in the house, but that's the only one setting I don't have examples for. A massive game changer I feel on this camera. One of many actually, there's quite a few. But double exposure, you can be so creative with this. Experimented with having the flash on and the flash off to see the differences it would make. Next along, we have a lighten and a darken mode. I have an example of a photo I shot on automatic. I then did lighten and darken, running back and forth into position because all these photos I did shoot myself. Another massive game changer I think I almost forgot to mention was on the bottom. Here there is a tripod mount. This is amazing. So with the tripod mount there is the amazing function of self timer. So press this, you can use this for any of the settings and then it will flash. I'm not sure how long the timer is. I will put that on the screen. It will say somewhere in the manual. I don't know off the top of my head, but then you can see when it's about to take the photo and you get in position and pose. Other little handy features on this on the back is there is a little window just here. This shows you easily if there is film inside the camera, so you do not open the back. Only open the back of the camera when you finish with the film. If you open this when the film is not finished, it will expose your film and ruin it. So make sure you keep this nice and secure. On the counter here, you'll see I've already hit 0. I've actually shot all of the film that I was given within the first day. So let's open inside. You simply just pull out the cartridge like so, then open another packet, make sure the yellow tab is facing the front, and then you pop it in, close, turn on the camera, And once you've loaded a new film, you just take a photo. The backing of the film then comes out this little top here and you're ready to shoot your 10 photos. Now moving on to the comparison of the Instax Mini 9. I also had the 8. The only thing I felt was really different between the two cameras was the Instax Mini 9 had the little mirror at the front, so when you took a selfie you could see if you were in the image. Also that came with this camera is this little cap at the front, so when you did a selfie this would make sure that you were in focus, so it would change the focal length. If you're taking a normal photo you just simply remove it and use as normal. To turn it on you just press this button and the lens will pop out. I did read the instructions, but I feel a lot of people don't. But if you feel your photos on this camera or you know someone else that is using it and they're not getting the photos they quite want from it, get them to try this out. So point the camera to where you're going to take the photo, and then on the exposure wheel it will tell you the correct exposure to turn it to, so then it will be at the correct exposure. So say it was really sunny outside, the sun one would light up and then you just set it to that. You then just take a photo and it will flash and the photo pops out the end, as simple as that. If you wanted to take a selfie you just pop on the little cap like so and then take a photo. This is a nice addition for this model. Previous ones I had of the Instax Mini did not come with this, but the only thing is if this would fall off or you misplaced this, then when you wanted to take a selfie they wouldn't be in focus, so that was my only bugbear. That's what I think is amazing. The new SQ6 is that everything is built in and the camera will change the focal length and it does that all for you. You cannot turn the flash off on this camera. There is no tripod mount on this either. The batteries that come with this camera, they are AA. I haven't actually seen batteries like this before, but as I mentioned, they do come with it, so that's great. This is a CR2 industrial lithium battery. Sounds fancy. On the back of this camera, it is very similar. This is where you load the film. Load the film exactly as I showed you on the previous camera. It also has a little window to show you when film is inside, and a counter, which again, I've shot all my film in this camera. They are just so much fun to use. It is a lot more basic. It is a little bit more compact if I do a comparison. This comes in many different colours. This at the moment comes in 3. Obviously the massive difference as well is the format in the photos. Honestly, look how much film I've shot. I've shot well over 30 images already. Some of my favourite things is definitely the double exposure on the new camera. It's amazing. The macro worked really well. I didn't actually think it would work as well. To be honest, I only use one of the colour filters. I use the purple just because the usual, my style of photos, I probably wouldn't add the filter, but this is what the purple looked like. So I've just gone and grabbed one of my Instax Mini photos. I have these all around the house. I actually have them displayed in the hallway along with fairy lights. I think they're so pretty. I do love how tactile and just you look at this and think happy memories. This was last summer. I went to Still Festival and I bumped into my friend Hannah. So these are credit card size photos, and then if I compare you can see that it is bigger. If I put it like this, you'll see how much bigger. So then you don't have to worry when you're shooting on this kind of thing. If you want to shoot something landscape or portrait, square format, everything is just going to be perfect and amazing. I do love square format, I have to say. So that was my little guide and comparison with the Instax Mini and the Instax SQ6. Let me know your thoughts below. Don't forget to enter the giveaway down below. That's on my Instagram. Good luck to you all. Let me know which camera do you prefer and what are your favorite features. I am torn between, there are just so many. I love that it has the tripod mount, that it has the self timer, you can turn the flash off, the double exposure. I think they are my top favourite things. There's quite a few there. Let me know what yours are below. Thank you for watching. Please comment and subscribe. I'll see you in my next one.